Greetings, I'm Smithers, and this is my NR2003 career mode. We have made tracks all the way to race number 27 in my third season, posted onto the Smithers Racing channel. Might have taken twice as long thanks to some changes throughout the last year of my life outside the recording room, but finally, we made it to the NR2009 chase for the Sprint Cup. Well, I didn't make the cut line this season. I can write off that as a long extended record on the Smithers channel that's not gonna happen. Gonna have to reset for next year. Like every NR 2003 season, the track hosting round one of my chase for the Sprint Cup is Nashville Fairgrounds. Last season we had a good car, but it did not go our way. We wound up doing a little bit of a Ross Chastain wall ride. Now let's go drop the green flag for race number one of the 2009 chase for the Sprint Cup. Damn, y'all booted me out of the chase this season, and I'm not giving up a fight yet. We got the pole for the first race in this final 10 round postseason, beating out Dale Earnhardt Jr., who I had to do last week, and I did, but not enough to get me in. We shaved off half of that point gap, but couldn't get them all. And now Dale Earnhardt Jr. is taking his lucky little bonus point ass and try to leapfrog into the point lead in just 2 races. Hedrick Motorsports has got a lot of fast equipment tonight, except for Jimmy Johnson. He's the 4th one out in 19th position. Kind of weird that they all 4 didn't complete in the top 10. They were running up there, at least as far as practice speed went. Of course, after everything was reset with race wins and bonus points for the postseason, Mark Martin is your point leader going into this race, equally tied with Kurt Busch, who is starting just 3 positions behind him. I'll tell you, Elliott Sadler must have heard me over the last couple of videos about giving up his 19 ride to AJ Allmendinger if he outperforms him. Another top 15 qualifying effort, got in the top 10 this time for that 19 driver. Through the rest of your grid here, another Joe Gibbs Racing kind of slumped through qualifying. Got some work to do during the race. As well as a couple of RCR cars, Casey Mears way down in 34th, Harvick 21st, and my teammate AJ Allmendinger, who I just mentioned, is in the fight to try and get that 19 car for a full-time ride next year. I've got confidence on a short run I can keep this car towards the front. That right front tire wear has got me concerned on a long run. Maybe we'll get some time lead out cautions and we'll take home the first checkered flag in what should have been a championship run on a season that maybe didn't deserve it. My goal these next 10 videos is to try and get a checkered flag or at least top 5 finish, build momentum, build everything and anything I can so we can carry that momentum on to next year and I don't have another summer slump. Gonna have a blue oval instead of that Ram emblem there on the front of my car, and I'm telling you, I'm already shedding tears now. Looking at the stats and information for round 1 in the 2009 chase for the Sprint Cup on the Smithers channel, Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, 80 laps around the circuit. We only have 36 opponents in this race. That's all that could be fit on the track, though I believe we can fit 43 cars on here. That was the maximum. Opponent strength is at 93% difficulty. Realistic damage levels on. All the flags are in the flag stand for the flagman. And our weather for tonight's race, it's a cloudy one to start out this fight for the championship. 69 degrees Fahrenheit and a 4-mile-per-hour wind from the western side of the racetrack. Got our second pole of the season, and it's not on a plate track. Look at that, Nashville Fairgrounds. Can we get the checkered flag? Green flag's out. Here we go. Forgot that the restarts here, they don't fucking do shit. Okay, well, we got a nice jump launch off into turn 1 and 2. Gotta look in the track I to try and get them better launched on some restarts here, but once they get going, their lap times, they were right on my ass. Martin Truex Jr. is definitely a strong car this weekend, as well as those Hendrick cars. I'm gonna go ahead and come out here and lead the first lap. Nice, clean, and green. How big's the gap? Second 0.42. That is insane. I promise you, this difficulty is not on the light foot end. I'm not trying to make up for my freaking sucking ass for most of this 2009 season. I'm honestly a little shocked that I'm as far ahead as I am right now, because practice did not give me the insight that I was gonna be this far ahead. Neither were some of the practice races I did to ensure that 93% was going to be a decent difficulty to race this track at. Now last season, previous seasons, I've not kept track of the difficulty, putting it in videos like I have been this season. That's been something that I've been trying to do, 1 for myself and 2 for you guys, so you like know what I'm racing the difficulty at, and maybe either try to compare yourself or like try and mimic. I don't know, either way I have it there so you guys know what I'm doing. I'm not trying to mislead you at any point with these track difficulties. 2.4 seconds right now on the lead. This is an insane start to this race. I'm kind of taking shit easy at the moment because this gap is increasing and I know this car is not going to do well towards the end of the race. 75 laps to go in this race. We are 5 laps down. I'm 3 seconds ahead of Dale Earnhardt Jr., which, like I said, MTJ was right on my ass through practice. He was 2/10, maybe 3/10 of a second, like farther behind than me. We were both running in the 19s, like 19.2s is what we were running. I'm running 19.6s right now. Not even giving my full effort because, like, what the hell happened to the race, guys? Not that me dominating an event here on the season or anything is a bad thing. Hell, I did it last year at Texas, giving the difficulty maybe 1 notch too low, but I also couldn't remember what I did at Texas in 2007 where I wrecked out. Gotta feather the throttle here. Be a little bit careful on that right front. I'm trying to keep her as comfortable as possible and not jerk the wheel around so I can save the rubber on that right front tire for the end of the run. 3.3 seconds, 3. Flat now. Junior's, I think, starting to catch on to me, getting some heat, and he's getting a rhythm built up into his car. I swear, if I have to come down and take away the win from the man who stole my position in the chase, that's gonna be ironic as fuck. 2.79. We might have a race on my hands now. Start put some lap traffic between me and Dale Earnhardt Jr. We are 10 laps in. Quite a quiet and open run of laps. I just smacked off the wall. This is the kind of intensity that I needed to have the last 2 weeks when I had the pressure of the chase to get into. Where was this at Atlanta? Where was this at Myrtle Beach? Myrtle Beach I had it. I just made mistakes at Myrtle Beach that costed me. And it was a long stretch that I was going to make it into the chase on that one race anyway. 26 points in one race was doable, but it was about damn near impossible. So I'm trying to work around the outside of lap traffic right now. I kind of had to take some seconds to focus, maintaining that gap with the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. right now. 2.74, 2.64 now. He's gained another 10th on me. Both lanes are blocked up here, going to the inside. Easy, guys. Gave a tap to Mike Bliss in the 09. That's who's in that car this week, not Brad Keselowski. 216, the 88's coming, man. I gotta start putting some lap times down. Working on the high side of Labonte here. Believe he's back in the 96 this week and he's not in the 71 car. Oh no. I about got myself turned by the 96. I was trying to dive down and just shut the door on him. We're good. We're good. I don't know what the fuck that was all about, Labonte. Damn lap traffic giving me trouble. Can we clear him this time? Give me the room. Thank you, Labonte. Why couldn't you do that the previous lap? Did you spot her? Did he drop his freaking lunch or something? Not paying attention? Accidentally left the lens cap on the binoculars up there? I don't know what the hell. Now we got Mark Martin in the 5 in second place, taking over from Dale Earnhardt Jr. It's been a long time since I've commentated a race from the lead. Feeling pretty nice as we've been 17 laps out front so far. All thanks to that janked ass start of the race. I hope you guys know that I wasn't intentionally trying to, like, get a massive lead or anything like that. There's nothing ill I was trying to do about the start of this race. Hell, 2008 I was having similar problems. I think it's just something with Nashville Fairgrounds, this track. Gotta go in there and tweak some of the, I don't even know if there is a setting for the restarting of the AI cars at all. If I could get it cranked up to where they get up on it a little bit quicker. I don't know, maybe somebody that knows more about track I&I settings watching this video, leave a comment down below. I would much greatly appreciate it. That way we're set up for round 1 of next season, and hopefully I'm fighting for a championship that year. Coming off of turn 4, completing the first quarter of this race just about. We've got 59 laps to go, 22 complete. I have been out front for all of them, and that is something I have not said in fucking forever. It would be my season, though. It would be NR 2009 Smithers season. I would be doing well when I don't need it. If I could have had just one race like this in the regular season, I would have been in the chase. 2 races come to mind. Michigan, where I was definitely having a good day, and I killed it at the end of the race. And then Road America, same thing. Lap 1, I killed the car on a track that I definitely was going to have a top 10 day at least. And here's AJ Allmendinger. His Valvoline machine's not running worth a shit. Sorensen and Harvick are back here running really slow. That is kind of odd for them. I'm going to go ahead and put them a lap down. The more cars I put a lap down, the better for me. And now we have the 1 car of Martin Truex Jr. in second place. What'd I tell you? That 1 car was a fast car this weekend. He's already got 1 win on the season, looking to get 2 before he makes the team change driver swap. With Jamie McMurray going over, he's going to the 56. Mike Waltrip Racing, another car, trying to get the nose in on Sorensen. Come on, give me the room. I'm the leader, guys. Put my Smitherin brother in of Regan Smith. Oh, not only put, oh no, that might be caution. I didn't mean to door him into the wall. I just meant to clear him. I thought like my speed momentum, I was gonna clear past him by the time I got up to the wall. That didn't happen. I'm definitely gonna come in and get tires if other people are doing it as well. Pits are gonna be open. I'm going for it. I don't know where everybody else is at, but I need fresh tires. Martin Truex Jr. is behind me. I'm not the only one that came down. Thank God. I'm doing the speed limit. It's 35. We are the first pit stall. Wow, it has been a while. No damage repair. We're good. This thing's smooth and fit. Got Junior behind us. I think we're gonna be first ones out. I might be running over this guy hanging onto the go, go, go sign. Oh no, Mark's got me! Go! Oh, we lost 2 spots. Giving ourselves the first caution replay of the night here. Thanks to me, I'm the only human in the field, so of course I'm gonna make a mistake. Yep, I swiped up, clipped the left front fender, wheel well area, the 78, my Smitherin brother in, collected my teammate as well, 44 Allmendinger. Nobody else T-boned him, but that brings out your first caution. Oh man, he gets split by both sides. That would have scared the piss out of me. On board the Shell Pennzoil number 29 Chevrolet, Kevin Harvick here, who just went a lap down. He's 2 positions behind Regan Smith there. You see, yep, I just fighting for the same piece of real estate. I shoved him up, kind of bullied him up out of the way. Here's the Bass Pro Shops on board of Martin Truex Jr., who's running in second place, just narrowly misses this, almost gets collided into the 83 there. Evasive maneuvers, wheelman behind that frickin' bass fish. Oh my God. Oh my God, Mark Martin blew up! Sorry, Boyer. I'm sure you didn't want to get oil all over your windscreen and your oil cooler and all that shit, clogging up your radiator grills and your airway, but 5 cars gotta get off the track. We got oil on the track. You sure, pace car? Alright, this is gonna be one weird-ass restart. I also got to get in the right gear. I've been trying to save fuel under caution. Boyer's going to be the leader. Everyone in front of us is a lap down or a wave around car. I'm going to have to be really patient and cautious. This is exactly what happened to me in Myrtle Beach a week ago and cost me a chase spot. If I just be patient, get around Clint Boyer, we will have the lead back. As I gunned it to get in a 4th gear, trying to, ooh yeah, go ahead, take that inside. Or juke me out there and act like you are. I just doored down the 78 again, Regan Smith. Sorry, my Smitherin bro. I gotta stick to this high side, trying to use 3rd gear to keep some momentum, RPM, so I can gun it. Martin Truex Jr. trying to go to the inside. I'm splitting the middle. See ya, Boyer. I am taking the lead back. Love to give my teammate here of Allmendinger the benefit of the doubt, but he is not fast enough to stay in front of me. I'm sorry. Oh, Stremmy. Hey, that's for a couple weeks ago in Atlanta. Still didn't forget. As I voice crack, I'm going by you anyway. All these guys racing to be on the lead lap right now. Ruderman, Juan Pablo Montoya, Kevin Harvick. They're not trying to go back 1 lap down, but I'm coming to get them. 0.6 of a second ahead. Boyer's still stuck back there behind a couple of lap cars. He's running on the high side. We got another caution out. I'm gonna try and get by these 2. If I can keep more cars under a lap down, that's less competition. We got a spin off into turn 1. Got everyone back a lap down except for Harvick. Now, I don't think I've ran enough laps to like have anyone come back down again. Pitch just opened back up, but we did, it literally was 2 laps. If I see Mark Martin or any of those guys pulling down, I'm gonna call insanity. Oh, you thought it was over with the 26 wrecking this season? Nope, 3 wide down the front straightaway. Newman gets pinched. McMurray tried to shoot the middle of the gap, wrecks himself and routed Kyle Busch, Eminem's car. This is for a fight for last place, and he got T-boned by Bobby Labonte, who was the last car like 10 miles back. What are these guys doing back here, man? I thought Johnson was a part of it too, but having all these drivers kind of back towards the tail end of the pack here is insane. They must have got trapped a lap down. Yeah, Newman, McMurray trying to shoot that middle gap there. There was not space as far as race car real estate. And just because I love that we have onboards for every single car out on the racetrack, this is what Bobby Labonte in last place saw. Had plenty of time to react, just drove right into the smoke, which I know that's a trick to do if you're on the banking of the racetrack, but did not work for the straightaway. Here we go, restart number 2. Gonna try and be a little bit lazy to give Boyer a chance so it doesn't look like I jumped the start. I get off into 2nd, 3rd gear here and I take off. Again, I don't know what it is with this track specifically. They're pretty slow on restarts. I get going and then I'm out of there. Cleared away. Got Clint Boyer still in 2nd place. 0.3 of a second back, 0.5 of a second back. Really not the guy who I thought I was going to be competing against. Knocked me out of the in-season challenge a few weeks ago. Of course, he didn't win it himself either, but we were in competition for a little bit for $1 million, and now we're in competition for a victory here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Me and the 33. Now we've got some clean racetrack to fight with some of these guys. I was looking for some more competition, and I haven't seen it yet in this race. As I get through 1 and 2, still the 33 car's hanging back there. I'm putting a bit of a bigger gap on him. He's getting smaller in my rearview mirror. The one car, Martin Truex Jr., has not showed up. He was there for a little bit in second, got a dodged a wreck and kept on going, but definitely not the speed that I thought he was going to have for the race. My car is hooking and getting away here on the early parts of these runs with fresh tires. I can pull up to, you know, like I did on Junior, probably a 3-second gap, and then they start working me back down, whether that's lap traffic or just tire wear starting to get in the way, because I start pushing up the track in turns 2 and 4. The car does not like old tires. I got to get to where I'm not burning up that right front as much. Doing nicely again, extending my gap to almost 3 seconds. I'm gonna make duly note for next season to probably bump this track up a couple of notches. I think it was the same way last year. I was competing at least outside of the top 10. I might have knocked it down from 94 to 93. I don't remember where I've had stuff from last season. Could have gone back and looked at the video, but I sure didn't. Once again, hopping in after a long work day. This is like the first thing that I do if I still have energy after my work day. Hop in the sim rig and record a video while before I take like a shower and just basically go into relax mode for the evening. But I need this. I need some confidence back in my season and my team in this 43 car. We're on a winless streak that's gained up longer than I expected to be. I thought maybe this could be a season where I at least get the same amount of wins. We got 3. Actually, I don't even think we got that. We got 2. Oh, I got into the wall a little bit again there off of 4. It's been in the trouble spot for me. I get back into the gas just a little bit too soon, and my car starts plowing. When the track flattens out and it transitions, here we go. Get by David Reagan Smith. One's got a first name, one's got a last name. They both got Reagan. That's kind of weird. Damn, Martin Truex Jr.'s really cut down my lead. He's up to the back bumper of David Reagan already. Those 2 lap cars I just passed, 1.4 seconds. Okay, we got 30 laps to go. I've been trying to take care of this right front. As you can see, it's worn a little bit more than the left front, and eventually that's going to turn yellow. I got to make sure that thing stays wrapped together and doesn't unravel when like 5 laps to go. I don't need to be blowing a tire and costing myself the race win. Clearly, we've got the fastest car on the track. Might start looking to the outside. That's what helped me get around some lap traffic beforehand. Also can get boxed in because I got a wall to my right side. Going up here using this 3rd lane. Got the shoot down the front straightaway, using the banking in Nashville. Keeping to this high side. Just as Martin Truex Jr. is reeling me back in, I find some more lap cars to put in between us. This is a chunk of them too. This is a nice long train of lap cars. Oh, I was going to cross over Michael Waltrip. He got up under Marcos Ambrose. I've got nowhere to go. Come on, guys. The one car's right behind Newman back there. 25 laps to go in this race. If we get some clean racetrack, it might actually be quite a battle for the checkered flag with Martin Truex Jr., Mr. MTJ himself. Back up to a 2nd gap. Those lap cars are helping me right now. I'm plowing like a motherfucker. Oh man, I barely tapped the rear end of the 7 car. I think I gotta use the high side when I'm getting around these guys. I start pushing, I'm gonna get into them. Tony Stewart, 2nd in points, was before the championship, the chase, all the bonus points smacked in. Not looking to find himself a good night if he's sitting here in front of me about to go a lap down. Don't know if it's the first time or the 2nd time. We've extended that gap though, 2.31. Truex slacking trying to get around those lap cars. 21 to go. Knocking out these laps to the end of this race. Taking it easy, that's all I need to do. Don't need to get in over myself, don't need to panic. Don't need to have any anxiety risen, Smithers. You've got a car that can claim a trophy today. With the help of maybe a little bit of a lower difficulty than I intended. I swear 93% during one race that I was doing earlier this week was actually competitive. Kind of had an early caution with it, but then it made it competitive. This one has not been what I expected it to be. Still happy that I'm out front though, don't get me wrong there, but I'd like to keep the challenge every single weekend on the NR2003 series on the channel. But with what we've had, with what we've dealt the last few weeks, getting a checkered flag, getting a victory that maybe doesn't exactly mean too much towards a point situation. I am 14th, I can only gain 1 more spot. If I can solidify that to the maximum, like get as many points gap from 14th as possible, then I guess that is now my goal. Come on, guys. I'm really in the hornet's nest right now of lap traffic. 17 laps to go. There we go. To the inside. I almost ran into the back of the 83. 1.2 seconds is the gap back to the one car, Martin Truex Jr. He's got all of that he's got to get through now. 2 cars that caused the caution earlier, Kyle Busch and Jamie McMurray. Don't even know where I'm at right now for lapping people. Field is pretty spread out. I had the better caution spot on, but I didn't have leapfrog over lap cars because that causes issues and a split up restart on the track here on Nashville Fairgrounds. But I did have at least double file restarts. Oh, nowhere to go. Kyle's diving in on the inside of the 626. If anything, this is where my lead is going to get erased again. Oh, Allmendinger, sorry. Didn't realize you guys were checking up so hard, so freaking early into the corner. Trying not to run into everybody and ruin my race. Trying to keep the wheels up under my fenders. Trying to keep things clean. Oh, I got the nose on the 44. Not trying to send it too deep. 20 cars not gonna expect that. We are carving through. We are carving through. Still got the 1 car over 2 seconds back. 2 more cars to get through. Oh, we can do it. Logano, get the fuck out of here. I doored him out of the way just a little. It caused 42 to go high. We are clear now. Got like half a straightaway worth, and at least we're not too wide with lap traffic in front of my windshield. 11 laps to go around Nashville. This could be a nice little victory for us. That restart definitely had me scared when I got back into 3rd. I also think the biggest competition of the race, Mark Martin blowing an engine, was huge. Might have had that 5 car at my back bumper instead of the 1 car like what I was thinking, and he is in 2nd right now, but not any sort of close competitiveness to what he showed in practice. Like I said, 4/10, 3/10 of a second was our difference in our best lap. Not 3 seconds. 3 seconds, I don't know, man. NR 2003 in lap traffic, if that's one thing, if I could just wish that it was a mod or something, but I know it's just part of the game. The way that it's been coded, like lap traffic just really parks it in line. The same line that the leaders are running, like they're all running on a conveyor belt. Under 10 laps to go now. Feels pretty nice to be leading a lot of laps in a race, at least finally for this season. Kind of like what we did at the end of last year with Texas. Had a one-off dominant race. Not bad here today. It's not over yet though, so we could have a late race caution, a late race green flag checkered restart kind of thing where I get stuck behind some slow cars. Putting Edwards and Biffle a lap down. 2 cars, Roush Fenway Fords that are in the chase, in the fight. How many cars are on the lead lap? I've just been lapping people, not really paying attention. I know the second I start getting concerned, that's when I'm gonna start making mistakes. I'm just gonna keep my eyes focused on the front of my car. We'll look at how many cars finish when the race is over. Watch that 16 suck in the air off my right rear quarter panel. Damn, 5.7 seconds? Holy fuck! I didn't expect to look up and see that. I know it's been extending every single lap or whatever. If anyone's been paying attention up there, I've been looking out the windshield. I will take it. 5 laps to go. Get me through another pack of slow bitches. Being so patient in these corners, just letting the other AI roll through the center. I could dive it through wide. They're sending it through wide behind me. That might be a caution. I'm going through wide around these guys before it happens. They made it work. They made it work. No yellow flags. Down to 4 seconds is the gap now to my lead. Truex is there. He's still got the speed in him, but I just don't think he's got the intelligence to get around the lap traffic. His AI is a little bit dumb-dumb.
Dum-dum.
Yes?
You give me gum-gum.
I give you gum-gum?
You knew dum-dum. You give me gum-gum.
Gee,
2 laps to go though around Nashville Fairgrounds. What a win this would be for the 43 team. A week too late. I'm glad to at least maybe have a winless streak ended. White flag, 1 to go. Just keep it smooth. I don't even know if the tires are that worn out that bad. Oh yeah, that right front. Oh, I tapped the wall. Not gonna be a clean final lap, but I just wanted to see where that tire pressure, that tire wear was at. Off of turn 4. Checkered flag to Smithers. We broke the winless streak. I believe I won at IRP, which is a kind of a similar track. Don't know if I won here in a lower series race last season at all, but first cup win at Nashville Fairgrounds. Coming off of turn 4 to take the white flag and the Smithers 1 to go is the man himself, Smithers in the Valvoline number 43, who has kind of not been up towards the front in a long time. It's been a bit of a ghost up here. Coming around the back straightaway. Oh, gets into the back wall just a little bit there, but coming around the final couple of corners to snap a winless streak since the last time he's won was at Dover Motor Speedway. Missed out on the chase, gets the checkered flag on the first round of the 2009 chase for the Sprint Cup. Not really looking towards anything, not a championship contender. This team's going to be building on the next season, and they're already looking strong doing so. The A bit of weight has been taken off my shoulders getting that checkered flag. Also, it's a little bit bittersweet because we needed that to get into the playoffs. Shit, the chase. My dyslexia is never going to get over that. But from last season where we wrecked out, where we had a car that could have taken the checkered flag, we get her done this season in 2009 and knock off that track as a race win. That performance bumps me up as far as I can go in the points for this season, but looking at the chase for the Sprint Cup after one race, Kurt Busch taking over the point lead, trying to reminisce 2008 again. This time he's got some victories in his pocket, and Denny Hamlin looking to make a rebound from last year where he was out for just about a month in the racing schedule, missed the playoffs due to a back injury, and rebounding here in second place. Our point leader going into the race tonight, Mark Martin, has an engine failure about halfway through the race and completely drops down to the bottom. My teammate did not complete very many miles as well tonight. Made an early exit, finds himself dead last in the chase, and a hole so deep I don't think Shia LaBeouf can help him. Last year's champion Matt Kenseth moves up 5 spots, cuts halfway through the chase field, and rounds up there with his teammates Biffle and Edwards. Tony Stewart and Kyle Busch didn't have the days that they were looking for. They're both tied there in 9th position. Dale Earnhardt Jr. was a big mover in the points, moving up into 4th place. And just so you can officially see where everybody's at in the points here for the other half and rest of the season, I didn't do this last year, but figured if you guys wanted to see where everyone else finishes for results, stats, for those of you that might be interested in everyone's finishing positions every single week, just looking at my stats across the board as far as top 5s, top 10s, my laps led over 200, got my second pole in the season here in Nashville Fairgrounds. Things were looking good for me to be in the top 12 for the chase this year. I just gotta quit driving over my head and put myself in positions that I don't need to be in, collect the points that I can get, and move on to the next race week. In the fight for the 19 car for NR2010, Elliott Sadler had a fantastic top 10 run today at Nashville, and AJ Allmendinger finished a couple laps down. That 44 car was not fast, and now Sadler is winning over, keeping his ride for next year. And here's the rest of your 2009 field of drivers in the point standings and where they reside. I want to thank you guys for clicking on another Smithers Racing video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you are new to the channel. We post NR2003 videos every week, at least one race, one career mode video out there. Things are kind of wrapping up with this season before I get ready and get things figured out for speed weeks, get things ready for the next SRX subscriber season. I'm going to be doing a favorite 2009 paint scheme tier list video like I did the previous 2 seasons, as well as a crash compilation and award point ceremony video as well. All that's going to be kind of planned for the next coming weeks once we get done with the actual season here of racing. Next week we have Watkins Glen, the last road course on the schedule, followed by a triple header at Bristol Motor Speedway for the night race weekend, and race number 4 in the chase is Texas World. I appreciate you guys watching, sticking around. Tell me down in the comments who you predict is going to be the NR 2009 champion on the Smithers channel. I'll leave it at that. Hope you guys stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.